Well, now in 2024, Nigerians recorded some progress in the fight against insurgency, particularly against Boko Haram, a group that once held territories in parts of the country. And these gains may now be slipping as insecurity resurfaces in parts of the country. Senior correspondent Ivy Kanu reports.
What once seemed like a return to normalcy in northeast cities like Maiduguri and Damaturu is now being disrupted. Previously, attacks on places of worship and schools were rampant, making it nearly impossible for children to learn safely. In the northwest, a criminal gang known as Lakarua continued to wreak havoc, engaging in kidnapping for ransom, cattle rustling, and violent attacks on villages in Kebbi, Zamfara, and Sokoto states. The progress recorded in 2024 in combating insecurity appears to be unraveling. Violent incidents are once again on the rise across the northwest, southeast, and north central regions. Though it is the Easter season, some communities have become theater of bloodshed. Clashes between farmers and herders have left over 50 people dead in Plateau State alone, an attack the state governor described as unprovoked. A mass burial was conducted for recovered bodies from Zeke and Kimakwe villages in Plateau Baza district. These attacks often coincide with the rainy season lasting until October, a critical period for farming and food production. According to Amnesty International, at least 1,336 people were killed in Plateau State between December 2023 and February 2024. Out of the victims, 533 were women, 263 were children, and 540 were men. Additionally, over 29,554 people were displaced, including 13,093 children and 16,461 women. The organization says these figures paint a grim picture that communities have been left at the mercy of rampaging gunmen with little protection from the authorities. In what appears to be a desperate move, the governor of Plateau State has called on citizens to defend themselves.
We've come here together with the GOC, the Commissioner of Police, and the entire security apparatus in the state to reassure you that we are ever committed. I know that you have reason not to be happy with some of the operations in the past. But I want you to know that whatever lapses there are, we have taken decisions to correct them. We have come to a point in time in Nigeria where every community must make arrangements to defend itself.
While some interpret this as a call to anarchy, security experts argue it reflects a breakdown in state protection and a cry for survival. In response to the recent killings, the Inspector General of Police has directed DIG Dali Yakubu, the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of operations, to lead a critical intervention team with substantial reinforcements.
We'll continue to work tirelessly until we're able to solve these problems. The criminals are exploiting the obvious fact, that it is not possible for us to cover all the vulnerable communities in Plateau State with manpower. But what we cannot cover with manpower, we will look for other ways of covering them. This cannot be allowed to continue. I don't want to say much on this, But I would say that these criminal elements will soon be surprised, because I know that their days are numbered.
National Security Advisor Malam Nuhu Ribadu described the attacks as unacceptable and called for an immediate end to what he termed a cycle of violence. Nigerians remain alarmed, especially as investigations continue into the unresolved killing of 16 hunters in Uromi, Esan Northeast local government area. Ivy Kano, TVC News, Lagos.